Hey, Boo, hey, how you be? Come on in and talk with me real quick. I ain't here for a long time because it's the weekend and all that good stuff, and I am late behind. But I was not on yesterday, and everything popped off the day before after I had dropped off of this live. So let me just bring up my screen because I ain't even about to hold y'all today. Let's get right into the good stuff that I'm here to talk about. Okie dokie. First of all, vilification. T.I. sued Sabrina Patterson for defamation after she reportedly accused him and Tiny of rugging and essaying women. We knew all about that. This has come up and come down. That's why they friend, stop talking to them and all of that. Right? But this is not what I am here for. But goodness, now that I'm here, I'm trying to see what is this about. Let's see. The Neighborhood Talk is reporting this. So let's read what they say. It says T.I. has filed a defamation lawsuit against Sabrina Peterson more than 3 years after she accused him of holding a pew-pew to her head and engaging in essay misconduct involving other women. Court documents obtained by TMZ, of course, TMZ always getting the court documents, honey, reveals T.I. claims his family cut ties with Peterson, citing her as a negative influence. He alleges that after the fallout, Peterson retaliated by posting false and damaging accusations against him and his wife, Tiny, on social media. Peterson previously accused T.I. and Tiny of rugging and essaying multiple women, claims they have strongly denied. In this lawsuit, T.I. describes these allegations as baseless and defamatory, accusing Peterson of using social media to harass him and family. He also alleges she has targeted others in similar ways, with some seeking legal protection from her behavior. Okay, so I didn't know she had a pattern. I didn't know that she was doing this to other people. What are you doing? Put yourself in a situation that this stuff happens, Miss Lady. If you see that it happens to you once, why are you saying to put yourself in that situation again? Not saying that you don't deserve justice for what happened to you if this is what allegedly happened to you. But, honey, at some point, ain't you scared and scarred from what don't happen to you and you ain't trying to go back to that? I'm just saying, I couldn't and wouldn't. I just don't understand how that goes. Hey, Phyllis family, how you doing, lovely? How is your weekend treating you so far? Did you wake up in a good mood? Did you sleep good? Is the babies good? Is everything good in life? What's going on, sugar pie? Okay, what else is going on before we get into James Kennedy? Because I cannot wait to talk about him. Oh, Queen Naja and Clarence hit up Usher's concert, and Clarence was left speechless after this moment. Honey, she was doing the damn thing. I got to pick up some cherries and start practicing because I do not look that cute when I do that shit. Okay, we already know that there's inconsistencies in the story of the woman who was accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of essaying her at 13 years old, including saying she spoke to a celeb at the party who wasn't in town. Her father not recalling picking her up despite saying he did, and Jay-Z and Diddy being at different locations. Okay, so this woman has a lot to sort out. Although I still believe her story, you just messed yourself up really, really good. One thing you do need to be making sure of is the exact date, because if they can, put themselves at another place, that's it, that's all. And you don't mess yourself up. Yeah, you're really gonna have to work it out here. Tony Busby really has his work cut out for him. I know he probably hated that he picked this client, knowing that she has inconsistencies now, because was she this sure when she was speaking to Tony? That's what I'm saying. Were you this sure about the timeline when you were speaking to Tony that he felt compelled to let you talk to NBC and tell your story, and then you retract it. Like, this is what we're talking about. You cannot be having trial and error. This is the exact same thing, though, that was happening with Diddy's case a year ago. So you have to understand that this is just the beginning process for Jay-Z. So there's going to be a lot of hit and misses, inconsistencies, whatever you want to call it. And I feel it's going to be harder for Jay because, I mean, for Tony Busby to prosecute Jay, because Jay doesn't have as many skeletons as Diddy does. You know, Jay may have his own section, but Diddy has the whole graveyard, okay? So it may be harder to get him, you know, for what you're trying to get him for. But I mean, if one person at least can come forward and one person sticks, that's just your one right there. There's been 3 or 4 lawsuits that's been out against Jay-Z now. One being Carmen Ryan, which is Nas's baby mama. And you remember that whole beef that they went through. So now that Carmen has done this, is the beef reunited? Yeah, the celebs are always busy, Phyllis family. They stay busy. They've been busy. We just now catching up to them. We was not keeping up with the Joneses. We was not keeping up with the Joneses. Now we playing catch up. And now it's like, well, shoot, I don't want to keep up with the Joneses. I'm good over here. I'm going to just watch what y'all doing and have my cheap popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all rich people do whatever y'all want to do, because this is some rich people problems I don't want. I really do not want this. But I really wonder, will the beef reignite after, you know, now that Carmen has filed this? And now also there is a leaked video, and no, I don't think I saved it. Sorry. But there is a leaked video that it's an audio, actually, of Nas at an interview. And he spoke on Jay-Z and his involvement knowing about R. Kelly. He goes on to say, you know, you were in the studio with him. You did a whole album with him. How you not know? You were there when girls were coming up to the studio, sitting on his lap and all of this and all of that. And Nas was very passionate in the audio. You could tell he was pissed. Don't know how long ago this was, but apparently this happened after R. Kelly's whole situation. And you know, the beef between him and Jay was before the best of both worlds. So I just can't help but think, could the beef be reignited at some point because Carmen has decided to file? I'm just wondering, where does that, you know, go into play? Let's see. I have a whole thing that says Sean and Sean. So at first I had just a thing that said Diddy. Now I got one that says Sean and Sean. I forget that both their legal names is Sean. Oh yeah. So Karen Ryan launches her attack on Jay-Z after the bombshell lawsuit. Years after she fell pregnant with his baby during fling that lasted nearly a decade. You know, I'm so old, and when all of this was going on, I was so young. So I still don't know the whole entirety of the whole thing between Carmen, Jay, Bang, and I feel like Khalees is in this some way, somehow, you know? It's just a lot. And so I'm trying to just figure it all out. I just don't understand. But like I said, I was too young to really care or know all about that then. So now I feel like I need to catch up, because now that it's being resurfaced, shoot, we need to know the details. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you're being, right? Mama Love is in the building. I think I read her book back in the day. Yeah, I might have to go. You know what? Let me see if it's what was it called? I might have to. I just might have to. Carmen Bryan. Let's see if it's on Amazon. I hate to buy from Amazon knowing he with the orange dude, but this is life, I guess. Since when Amazon want to use facial recognition? Okay, Amazon, I fucks with you. Sorry, mama. Shoot. How long did I go? I went a full 10 minutes without cussing. Look at me. Look at me. And I forgot I wasn't even supposed to be. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, Carmen Bryan, where your book at, girl? Carmen Bryan. Carmen Bryan, it's no secret. There you go. Okay. I'll get that. Right. And I'll go through it. We can have a little cheeky about it and see all the things. Look, who else wrote a book? Look, I feel like I need to go and get all the books. Look, do we need to reread Corinne Steffens? Did she come out with a second one? Did she come out with her second one yet? There's a lot of video vixens out there who done made some books. I feel like we need to read them all at this point. I need a full list. Let me write myself a note. Look, notes. Okay, full list of video vixens who got a book. Who published a book. We'll give them some respect on their name. Who published a book, okay? But, there are so many. There's a lot of them out there. So, yeah, that'll be fun. A whole entire book club just on the video vixens and their stuff. I might have a new show on my hands. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Would y'all tune in for it? Now I need a catchy name for it. The industry book club. It'll be something book club. We'll think of it, y'all. That'd be something good for that could be a new show for 2025. Don't let me put myself out there, but let me put it out there because if anyone else decides to do it, we know where it came from. So yeah, let's put a stamp on this right here that I said it here first. Book club show for 2025. Have to remember to put that on my whiteboard behind me. I got a whiteboard right here that I put all my information on that I need to start using more instead of just writing notes back and forth to my nephew. We have a thing. He didn't even see the last message I wrote. So my nephew can make these bomb-ass burgers, right? And I ain't had one in a long time. I'm having a big back moment and I need one. He ain't made me one in a while. He promised me one and I've been waiting for months and no other burger will suffice. Y'all just don't understand. A hard burger is something dangerous. Anyway, I have all of these the flattened patty thingajigs that you press them down, the patty pressers. I'm waiting on my burger death. Anyway, I did read it. She spoke about the way Jay used a towel like a violin. Was it a bub and wait, hold on. What? He used a towel like a violin. I don't get it. I know the thing where, men put the towel between their legs and rock it back and forth, but why would that be? Am I missing something? Look, that's why I gotta get the book and read it. Yeah, we're gonna have a little book club on it. I think Tisa Tells might do one too. Because she talked about it, but she said she was just going to do that with Carmen, but I want to do that with all of them. I want to just start a whole new show with all of the books and people in the industry and reading their books. That's what I really want to do. I think we could do that. Because I always said I need to read one book a year. did I read a book this year? I read a book this year. I read like 2 books this year, but I didn't get through all of them. But half and half each equals 1, right? Boom. I'm gravy. She used the word violin. See, now I need to read it because I need to know the context of what was said in that whole thingy majig. But even if that is what he did, even that, like, why are you doing that, Jay? And then especially back in the day, thinking of him and how he used to look then and thinking of him then doing that, like, what? That would have just turned off. Turn it off. Turn it all the way off, please. She means a violin bow. That's what I'm talking about. A violin. I don't understand. Carmen who? Carmen is Nas' baby mama, Phyllis family. Nas' baby mama, the rapper. If I ruled the world, imagine that. You know. All I need is one mic. You know, ether. Come on now, Phyllis family. Give us the program. Come on. You know. But anyway, I have to go. But before I do, you know what I came here to talk about. I didn't even mean to get OJ that long. I mean to get OJ that long. I mean it because what I came here to do is getting on James Kennedy. Phyllis family, you probably won't even know what I'm talking about. But Mona Love, I know you will. Vanderpump Rules. Mona, I need to know if you are still in the chat. What do you think about this? James Kennedy was arrested for domestic violence. This is a big deal if you are part of the Vanderpump verse, okay? Mona is here. Baby girl. What do you think of this? Oh my goodness. First of all, this is a long, hold on. I need y'all to see me for a second because I am hyped. This is a long time coming. I have been waiting for this since Kennedy decided he had the balls to be as big, bold, and about it to talk about Scandival like the way that he did. Like he had no skeletons in his closet this entire time. Not to mention, you want to talk about how he did Rachel. I'm sorry. I love to call her Raquel because it's cute, but she wants to be called Rachel. And I'll put some respect on her name, even though the cast tried to be disrespectful by thinking they was going to be disrespectful by calling her Rachel, when she was like, that's my real name. What y'all think y'all doing to me? What y'all doing to me? Okay, let me calm down because I can't even get that excited because I got to go. Oh my God, Sean, I wasn't even going to come on today, but when I got on to Instagram and then I saw that Kennedy lost the gig, I was like, I forgot this whole thing happened and I needed to talk about this. Baby, this has been so long coming. Ever since Kristen is now vindicated. Shout out to Kristen. This is a good year for her. She engaged, she having her baby, and she's been vindicated from this bullshit. Sorry, mama. I will be cursing because I am hyped. Okay. Mona Love, what is on your mind, girl? Because what is this? And it comes out today that what was said. See, why did it not save? Because now, where's my phone? I know I saved it and I don't see it here on my list. But the report has came out. The report is out on what happened. Oh, no, it did say, look at here. Did you see what he did to her? what it says that he did to her. Hold on, Brandy. I'm sorry, girl. You're beautiful still, but that's it. The report release says the female stated her boyfriend, so it was in fact Allie. It was in fact Allie that this was with. Female stated her boyfriend lifted her up and threw her to the ground. Threw her to the ground. You know how big Allie is? Allie is this. Allie is this big. Look at her. Where's a good picture? Hold on. Let's look at her. Let's go to her page. Let's look at her. Come on now. Look at her. You can see the bones in her neck. That's skinny. When you can see the bones in the neck, that's skinny. Okay? That is what you call skinny. When you see the bones in the neck. All right? You can see her collarbone. When you can see a bitch collarbone, she's skinny. She is a this. And you had the nerve to pick her up and drop her, slam her. It ain't like you just picked her up and just release your arms and let her fall. No, it is saying you picked her up and slammed her down. We is not in the WWE. And you know he was drinking. There is no way he could say he wasn't. And if that's what you do, is sir, who's to say you ain't doing more? Especially after the news has come out that the show is over. After the show is done. You know he probably was like, what am I gonna do? I'm not the greatest DJ. I'm never going to be the white Kanye West. And y'all, what am I gonna do? Type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And Alan's probably like, oh, sweetie, it'll be okay. You're a great DJ. You're wonderful and all of that. But probably on the other hand, because truth be told, it was saying that Allie was taking it harder than James, that the show was over. You know, this was Allie's first year. She get her clout. She becoming famous. She's been invited to Kathy Hilton's holiday brunch. Like, that is huge. That is big. You know, so now Allie is living her best life right now. And then this. Well, obviously, she was never living the best version because this is what you were dealing with behind closed doors. This is not the first time he has done this. This is not the first time. He did it and many other things. They didn't talk about it in the show. Exactly. And you know what? It's time to mention it all now. I need to start watching shenanigans and stuff. Listen to the podcast because I think they about to start dropping some gems. And I wish Rachel still had her podcast right now. If she did, she could speak on this more. I mean, can she get it back? Can she do her own YouTube thing or something? But everyone, Rachel and Chris have spoken out since this has happened. And Allie is sticking beside him. That's her man. That's her man. That's her man. And she gonna stick beside him. I don't know how long this is going to last, though, because the public is going to tear her apart for staying with this man. She's very sweet, so they're not going to do it in a malicious way. At least I hope not. But they go get in her ass. Like, girl, what are you doing? Leave this man. You know, Rachel tried to have a whole conversation with her own screen. You see that. And she brushed it off with James, talking about, oh, she's just jealous. She's just getting on. She's not over me. All that good stuff. Lisa Vanderpump contributed to the cover-up. You know she did. You know she did. Lisa knows what goes on. First of all, when the show first started, Lisa was very, very close with the cast. You saw her all of the time in the show. But as the years went on, no one was really talking to Lisa like that. No one worked at SUR anymore. Nothing. Most of the time you saw her because Tom had their business with her. And you would see her during those scenes. But other than that, you really wouldn't see her much. So they've been saying, been pushing her out for a while, but she has married she's affiliated with these people's weddings and all of that. They go to her. They know. She sees it. She knows what goes on. She ain't stupid. So she knows too. So why have we been covering this up this long? That's what I want to know. Who is going to, because this could have been avoided. Had it not been covered up this whole time, and he could have been just held responsible for his actions, we wouldn't be in this situation, and he wouldn't be in this situation. He might be better off now. But no, since we want to cover it up, give him a pacifier and a pat on the back, and then grant him the greatest DJ ever. Now look, it's like you create the monster. Starfish, man, for real. She's Allie calculated and used to sort of spotlight. No. Mother love, because you ain't ever lied. There is one scene in particular. I don't know if you have ever watched Sex in the City, but there is the scene where Charlotte is dating the asshole with the mom. Alrighty. What's his name? Whatever. But remember when the whole thing of the dinner, when she learned the best way to get him to do something is put her hand on his hand and suggest something and he'll do it. I bullshit you not. I have a post that is posted on Instagram. But there was a scene where she did that exact thing. Every time she would put her hand on him or rub him some type of way to try to coerce him into what she thought was right. And at that very point, I clocked in and knew what Allie was here for. No lie. So, I mean, this get your tail whooped should be nobody's karma for trying to play. But Allie, girl, if you are going to stay with him, that's simply because you really, really want this bag more than anything. Because we know that you were with him from the beginning to get the bag. And you want to stay with him after he done whooped your ass? What part of the game is it, honey? I don't understand. But now he has lost gigs. He has, he just signed on to open for Pauly D. Will that happen even? Will that even happen? Because I don't think Pauly D play that. I do not think Pauly D play that. So I don't know how that is going to go in his favor.
These representatives may be saying that his DV arrest was all a misunderstanding, but it seems like some venues are taking this seriously. And one of his upcoming shows has already been canceled. James has been promoting his upcoming set that's supposed to take place Komodo Lounge in Dallas on January 17th. However, according to Radar Online, a representative told them that after careful consideration, in light of the situation, we made the decision this morning to cancel the January 17th James Kennedy show. And Komodo's representative also said they're actively working to remove all related assets and marketing from the website. And in James's latest post, it does say link in bio for the tickets for his January 17th show. So I decided to test it out and see if they're still available. Link is still in his bio, so when you click on that, it takes you to this page, then you click on tickets, and boom, looks like they're not available. And this comes after reports that Allie is sticking by James Kennedy. Sources familiar with the situation told TMZ that James and Allie are sticking together in the wake of the controversy, with Allie choosing to stand by James in this situation. This also say that the neighbor had caught wind of the spat and overreacted and called 911. Let's not forget that originally we were reporting that the person that called 911 had seen James put his hands on a female. The sources who spent time with Allie on Wednesday evening said that she did not even bring up the arrest and she seemed to be in good spirits. I really pray that Allie puts herself first and stays safe. James Kennedy's representatives may be saying that his DV arrest was all a misunderstanding, but it seems like some...
Well, there you have it. She is gonna sit beside him. There was a witness who saw what happened, and in the report, she reports what he did. I don't understand what's the problem here. I'm sorry. What did I miss? Who stays with someone after they knock them off to the ground? This just goes to show exactly that this is not the first time Mona Love. This is exactly goes to show that. Because if this was happened to the first time, most people do leave first. They may come back, but they definitely leave first. But she ain't left at all. She is used to this. They've been together for 2 years now. So yeah, he don't trained her, programmed her. She knows now she in it and she can't get out type thing. But Allie, please, girl, please put yourself first. Blink twice, blink 3 times, blink, blink, blink. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get out. I mean, damn, do Kristen and Rachel gotta come and drag you by your hair? They can do it. You're only this, okay? Understand that. Because what is it going to take for her to leave? You know, they don't leave until they're ready to leave. What is it going to take for her to leave? I hope her family is talking to her. I hope her family is supporting her. I hope her family does not support the fact that she is still with him. But I hope they are supporting her getting through this and getting away from him. This man is toxic. This is the 3rd woman he has been accused of. And that's because these are the 3 women that have been on TV. Let's talk about the women that he hasn't even had on TV. Okay? They don't have the platform to say anything. They may have and no one cares or is listening because they don't have the platform. We have got to start listening to women. Except Crystal Magnum. We don't listen to her. We ain't listening to Crystal Magnum though. Okay? All right, y'all. I gotta go to my black job. So I hope y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Keep warm, have fun. It's the Christmas time. I got me a gingerbread house. I need to make it. I'm gonna go live on TikTok and make it. So everybody have a good day, stay warm, and I will catch y'all on the other side. I do not know if I'm going to come live tomorrow. I wasn't planning on coming live today, but you know, things happen. But let me leave y'all with this beautiful video in case y'all forgot what's good. Love y'all. Love. Bye. If you don't like this video, you a hoe. And your mama told me.